ochre. A little bit of a raw sienna. And I also need a bit of my fluid black, not much, but a little bit. It's my yellow ochre. Oh, I put my raw sienna back. Yes. So I had some flowing white and titanium white and yellow ochre, a raw sienna, some black, and like a little bit of a silver of pearl paint. To get I had this nice brush, and I want some first layer of color in here. And I don't know how it will work, but I try. Good morning, Chrissy. Normally I want to go a little bit later, but I don't know if Bruce will coming, and I don't want to go the same time with his live stream. And now I have a little bit of a time to do it. I put him out, Bruce. Need a bit of my flowing white in here. How did you sleep, Bruce? I hope you sleep well. You have a lot of stuff to varnish and to go on the post. Josephina Chrissy is going to sniffing paint for a while. Yes. Josie, get high off the varnish, Bruce. You got 4 hours and it helps. Oh. Not 4 hours is not much, in my opinion. Yes, we wanted to sit in the garden, but the clouds is packing together, and we get more wind, and maybe we get rain tonight. So I put in the cushions, and I said to Will, I wanted to go painting for a while. Because I hope tomorrow it stay dry. so I can paint the last two parts of the fence. That the garden is ready, and then I only have to clean up the front garden and clean with a high pressure cleaner the paves. I have pickled for that long, more than normal's tree the most time usually. Ah, he gets 8 hours during the day napping, Roswina. You could sit in my garden. You would need a snowsuit, but it could be sit. Yes, I hate the cold. Yes, me too, Chrissy. I don't like the cold either. I really wanted to get the warmth. When I was younger, I didn't mind the cold, but now, no, thanks. Did Tony Damien come on Hillbillies, Bruce, to answer his question? Who is Tony Damien? Oh no, Bruce. She gives him a push. I don't know who he is. I did watch Ian Harris this morning with his African style painting. But it was very early for me. I have to put on here the first base. so that can dry. Oh, it's someone that you and Bruce watch. She is also she is another YouTuber. He does a lot of lives now at 3 a.m. for me. I never see one at the time. All right. And that person, what kind of YouTubes she is doing? Because when I don't paint, I always love to see what other people are doing. Is it art or also a talking, like Norgus, a talking stream? Tony does chat and keto cooking. Oh, keto cooking. Ah, that's what I like because I like to cook and I like to do different cookings. Cooking is also a hobby for me. You can send me a link if you want because I do European cooking, French cooking, Asian cooking, Thai cooking, Chinese. I like this brush, what I cut in pieces. It was a flat brush, but I cut uh, some hairs out of it. Hi, Paul. Early morning here, glooming outside, but enjoying the birds messing around with them. I even had a few flybys. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out here. No, I'm not a mother, but I slept till noon, messed up my schedule. Good morning now. Nice to see you here. Will is looking at classic matches because there is no football, so they sending out old classics. And I don't like football. Good morning, Madonna. In here, it's a bit darker. Do I have to put my light on? Maybe that's better. Now it's a bit brighter, I think. Cookies and in vinegar on toast. Ah, no, we had a sandwich with cheese. And tonight we have different kinds of vegetables with baked ham. It was a leftover from yesterday, and I hate to spill food, so we eat that the rest of it today. and because of my budget, I'm not allowed to spill food. What is a cockle? All the birds in my neighborhood this morning are very chatty, and now to come to the ultimate bird of them, all the eagle paintings, all the eagle paintings. Ah, thank you, Paul. The dirty eating that I swear they will eat almost everything. Ah, it's from the sea. Yes, the cockles are from the sea. They like um, they like a kind of mussels, only they are round. That are the cockles. Yes, like a clam, indeed. And over here in the Netherlands, we have also alikroek, alikruken. They are also saltwater animals, and um, the shape of them are just like snails, snails' houses, only they are salt water, and they are also very nice. Usually, when my parents lived in Zealand in the Netherlands, uh, you get there a part of the beach where you can pick them from the rocks, and you have to use when you are cooking them. You needed a needle to get the snail out of his shell, but the taste is just the same as a mussel, only they are very small but very tasty and a lot of um energy, give you a lot of energy. You like fried clams, not some mussel slimy things. Well, normally when I cook my mussels and after the cooking I bake them with onions, and then they are very tasty. I need a bit of a more darkness in there. There are cats fighting outside. They are just like screaming children when they are fighting. You stick to frozen fish sticks. Oh, yes, that is what I like also. I like every kind of fish. I like crab. I like every fish. But I think that is where I am grew up with, and I think that is the difference. My parents eat a lot of fish, so when I was younger, I eat that too. So it's what you used to eat. But I eat almost everything. And when I was younger, and also when I met Will, uh, my father, he always go in Outdoor. That's a place um, where they live here in the Netherlands. Um, he always go with the fishermen's scrimp fishing. So we go with that boat to get shrimps, and we leave at 5 o'clock in the evening and come back 24 hours later. And we catch everything, scrims, and the scrims they were cooked at the boat, and they are go to the fish shops, and we get eel, every kind of fish. So that is why I like it so much. Oh, I thought it were cats, but it's the girl from two houses away. She is screaming because if she don't get what she wants, she always screams as loud as she can. I grew up very poor, and it was cheaper to feed six kids real fish unless we caught. Yes, that's true, bros. Because the fish is still is um, they ask a lot of money for fresh fish. I assume you put ketchup on them. No, no ketchup on your fish. Thousand Islands dressing. Yes, that is a nice dressing. Yes, I made that myself too, Chrissy. It tastes better. Yes, it does. In here, it's also a bit lighter, but there are coming more layers on it. Give me fried haddock from the Atlantic with some wonderful butter, salt, and vinegar, and some very nice English chips. Fish and chips. That is what I like. Also, fish and chips. When I used to go to England with my parents and we were fishing, uh, there were always a stand where you can buy fish and chips, and that was something. Oh, I really liked and still do. Don't forget the bread and the butter. Give me fried. Oh, yes, that's what I read. What I like about this brush is that when you put it on small, and when you push a little bit, it gets a little bit wider and smaller. So I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. And a pint of bitter. Yes. Oh, you were born in Leech. Uh-huh. No, I had family in Harrogate, Yorkshire. My aunt and uncle lived there, and I also has a niece and a nephew. My niece lived in Leech. I don't know if my aunt is still living, but I want to go to England again. And I think uh, I have to look up because I have picture slides from a lot of picture slides from England. And there are beautiful slides of castles where we been. And I have a special thing. I bought a special thing that I can put the slice on my PC. So maybe I can make a map on my Facebook where I can put in those pictures. And maybe there are a lot of pictures that you can also use to paint with all the hills and the stone fences between all the parts of the greenery. I'm in England near Manchester. Okay. Yes, there are wonderful castles, indeed. And also, what I liked, and I have some pictures of it. My daddy made those pictures from the old English rose garden, and I don't know what place it was, but that was there was a castle, And the garden, there were only all kinds of roses in different kinds of colors, shapes. And they called it the Old English Rose Garden. Maybe I have to look it up in what place it was. And we did a lot of fishing in Brighton on the pier. I'm an American, but I was born in West Yorkshire. I know and I love my roots. Half of my roots, anyway. The other half is Polish. Ah, okay. I'm sorry I have to run. I have a computer class this morning. Yes, I'm still in real school. Be well all. Hope to see you in a few hours. Yes, I will be there, Bruce. I'm in a country, Paul. More to Blackpool. Take care, Bruce. And I'll see you later. For me, it's only um, that I want to relax a little bit and maybe enjoy you people, and also that we can talk to each other, because this week I was a little bit down and now it's better, luckily. And I wanted to see what I could make of this bald eagle, but I have to do a lot and a lot of layers. So I think it will take me again, I think a 6 hours journey to put him up. And I am a little bit, I think, uh, someone that is not uh, really satisfied with my own paintings. So I will try to get it a little bit perfect. Mm, my mom is a child love Blackpool along with the Lake District. Okay, you're a wonderful, loving, kind-hearted person. Oh, thank you, Paul. Don't let people or situation get you down. Yes, that is the trouble, Paul, because the people were so hurting me this week with this coronavirus. You have to get your distance from 1.5 meters. But I was posting a letter for the notaris, and I was going into the shop to post it, and I came back, and my scooter broke down, so I couldn't get away, and my scooter was standing there, and he didn't do anything. I couldn't go backwards, forwards, nothing. And the people were yelling at me and screaming at me that I have to get lost and never get out of my house. And so that hurts me. And I have to wait there for 5 hours for the repairman to get my scooter. So I was really disappointed in some people that they don't understand if you have a disability and you know what it is, uh, that they only think about themselves and not on other people. So I was hurt. And if I could get it away, I would do that. But you can't lift a scooter easily. And Chrissy knows that. They are too heavy to get them on your back and put them aside. But now I'm over it. That was awful for you, Hasina. I understand that for sure. Yes, you know, Chrissy, you are driving in the scooter also. I wrecked them all with my stick. Yeah. No, I don't have a stick, so I have to use my fists. If I want to do that, I totally understand. It's really hard. Alsjeblieft. It's really hard. People are in such a hurry and they actually would jump over my cane while I'm walking. Yes, yes, Paul. Some people, they only think about themselves. And you with, I see it over here too. Here are also two people, they are legally blind and they are walking with a cane. And the special cane, I think you have that too. And there are younger guys and they kick to their canes and oh, they make me so mad. And sometimes I think I wish you kept it so you know what is going on. But I think they are saying, "Oh, it's my life and nobody else's." Schat, wat, wat loop je nou weer te eten?
Niks.
Ja, wel, je hebt wat in je bok. Oh, Appie.
Ja.
They wouldn't do that. Yeah, I can say about the bigger city. Yes, that is because we are in a bigger city, and but most of the times, um, yes, we call them ASOs, and that are uh, outstanding people from other countries of other like Turkey, and I think they don't appreciate that. We have a Turkish family as neighbors, and they are wonderful, but not uh, everyone is like that, and they are uh, young guys that are guys that are thinking they can rule the world. And that's why I don't understand what some people get out of being so mean. Madonna, zeg hi, Will. Oh, he didn't hear me anymore because he is downstairs. Yes, I don't know why did they do that. Even with my disability, I always wanted to try to help people, and if I can. Um, I don't know sometimes what is going on with some of those human beings that are thinking like that. I don't know. Maybe they get it from out of their parents. Because I have a neighbor, a Turkish neighbor, and her son, he is 16 or 17 years old. And when I'm in the garden and I'm busy in the garden, and he always asks me, uh, can I do something for you? Can I help you? But I'm doing normal to those people too. Everybody has his own um, habits, uh, I, where they come from, and I always respect everyone. So you want to be respected too if you do that to other people. And I think that is, yeah, normal, but not everybody thinks that way. They just don't know. They just don't care. They will have a life lesson later on in life because of it. I hope so, Paul. Not everybody is like that sort. Mostly everybody helps, and I'm very appreciative of them. Yes, no, I there were a lot of horrible things in my life, and the only one that was always there for me, and that was Will, and he understands me. And there was a lot of times that I couldn't do anything, that I was only lying in bed, and I thought he was the only one that cleans the windows after his work, vacuum cleaning, cooking dinner, uh, everything, because I couldn't get out of bed. And there was nobody in my whole environment that helped me with that. I was all alone, and I had my work with elderly people, and I did know uh, when the people needs care. And when I get my disability, no, there was nobody, no family that helps you, nothing. So I have luckily have a great husband, and I always uh, respect that he did that for me. Yes, since I lost all my weight, yes, that is when I was overweighted and I couldn't do anything. But now, since I lost all my weight, I'm overactive, so Will don't have to do anything more. And sometimes he said to me, "Ah, can't you go sit down? I become crazy of you." So I'm hyperactive now, and maybe in my head, I want to do everything over what I haven't done in all those years. Maybe that is the trouble, that I can do my life over again. Yes, he was always there for me, and he is still here for me. And we are uh, together for such a long time now, because I was almost 16 years old when I met him, and now I'm 61. So we had a whole lifetime together, with ups and downs. And if you see that everybody around you are, um, wait, that how they are living like cats and dogs, then I think, sure, we have also uh, some arguments over some things, but when we are going to bed, we are never going to bed with an angry mind. Never, because you have both have another opinion about something, but that is normal. Everybody has that. But before we going to sleep and we had an argument, we always make it good before we go to sleep, because you never know what happens. Yes, here, same here, Angelina. I used to think not sticker anymore. Not anymore. It's all about positive energy and being around positive people, and if they are friendly or not. Yes, that's true. That's true, Paul. You are right. And that is why I'm so happy um, with all my art friends. They are family for me, because when you are a little bit in a dip, yes, you can always talk about it, and they understand you. So I'm so happy with all of your people, because 2 years ago when I felt and I broke both of my wrists, and I was in a plaster with both of my hands. Uh, the only people that comment me on my Facebook or whatever, or WhatsApp, yeah, were only the friends of my art friends, and the family never asked me, how are you doing? Or can I do something for you? No, never. You get more shadows and colors in it now, but I think I have to do, I think, 6 or 7 layers before you can see it very well, because that is the eagle. So I have a lot of layers to do. I'm going to make some lunch myself before Bruce comes on. Chat soon goes in. Yes, thank you, Chrissy. Take care and have a nice lunch, darling. And I will be with Bruce also. I never forget my great friend. Yesterday I was picking out because of Will. His aunt was here, so I couldn't chat, but I follow him uh, on my telephone. Yes, it's a beautiful community, Paul. This will be that yellow too, but I wanted to. Um, and this is a thinner paint because this color white is a little bit sinking in the black uh, background when it dries up. Ah, thank you, Madonna. You have a full confidence that my painting will be better than the reference photo, no doubt. In my mind, you are such a talent. Detailed painting. Yes, I love to paint the details. Usually, I always did a lot of abstract paintings, and I followed an online class here in the Netherlands, and she is a Dutch painter too. Only she gives classes in the US also, and she gives online classes, but she is mostly painting faces. And I wanted to do something else. I want to explore where uh, my capability is. So I do. That is why I do that photo vote and try everything. Also, the animals, the abstract faces of the fantasy face that I made, and and now this eagle. And I'm surprised of every time a little bit of surprised of myself that Yes, that it becomes okay. And I always, as a child, I always drawn, and I did a lot of Zentangle. That is also what I did. So, and when the first time when I saw Ian Harris, I was so inspired by him to try the landscapes. And the first time that I did it, it was bullshit. It didn't look like anything. And every time that I tried it again and again, every time it became better and better. I get a little bit of a cramp in my hand, but my fingers are going to be all right now. It's not as sore anymore. Ah, thank you, my love. You are so sweet, Madonna. Every time when Will is coming out of his work, he always before he goes into the shower. He always going to look in my room here what I have done. And Will is also every time he comes in my room, he is surprised. He says so. That is also so sweet of him. I want I want some of that yellowness, but it must be a bit. It's more like a ochre around his beak, and this will be a darker line because that is uh, is black. Madonna, my girl Lisa hates it when I'm right. Oh, Paul, I don't think so. Mm, and in this yellow part, later on, there will be some feathers over the yellow because his beak don't stops only here because it is uh, going this side because it looks like he has a little bit of a smile. Uh, the telephone is going, but Will is downstairs, so he can pick it up. Hallo. Oh, Govert. Ja. Oh, his sister is coming. Wow. Wow. Now I'm surprised. His sister is coming. Oh, I don't say it too loud. So I give it a quit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then I stop my stream. I hate it to stop, but now you can see a little bit the way I want to go. You will whisper, yes, your job in life is to tame my ego. Ah! Oh, Paul. Poor Paul. Poor Paul. No, I think it's about a half-hour drive for his sister to come here. Dus I want to do uh, only the underside of his beak because there are coming also more layers over it. But you get more different kinds of tones in his beak. But for now, it's not too bad. I don't mind that I have a little bit of paint on my palette, and I don't mind that it will dry up. So I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, all family. Don't let that hear them. But I hope you enjoyed it so far. And tomorrow it's Monday, and maybe Monday in the afternoon I will do a little bit of the top of the head, not not the downside, but the top, that it will come forward, and that I can get more layers on it. And I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to give me the thumbs up. I will appreciate that. And everybody, have a nice day. Be safe. And maybe I enjoyed it really. Put up the bright white light for protection for all garden. Thank you, Paul. Yes, for now, this is not dry, but this is already dry. But for now, I like it so far. So kisses from me, and thank you very much. Yeah, see you next time, Madonna. Maybe later on by Bruce, because if Will, his sister, is here, I will also put on the stream of Bruce, because it's necessary for his watch hours also, that he can grow. So thank you, love you all, take care, and be safe.